Fiddler update, Danny Boy here. We're back with more Transport Fever on the modded map. We are currently down here in Edinburgh. Normal service is resuming. That's back to creating normal episodes again. All the rework is complete, and I'm sort of happy with how all the lines are looking and the amount of vehicles, trucks and trains and stuff I've got in each line. Although there are some things that need upgraded. Aircraft need upgraded. These are Swissair DC-3s heading to Miami, and they're doing quite a good job actually. This scene will have a full load. Unfortunately this scene here won't. Or will it? Oh no, he's just picked up 8. Okay. We're going to keep DC-3s running on here for the simple fact that I cannot actually upgrade this airport. It just extends too far out. It ends up in the ocean, which is no use for nobody. Let's see if he gets a full load. 6, that's not too bad. It's a shame all these aircraft have bunched up, but hey ho. We're going to change if we go onto the flight list here. Most of these aircraft are old. If we go to their details, 21 years old, so that is too old. The Junkers might still be okay. 21 years old, I think they last till they're 25. The Edinburgh Reykjavik Air. Let's go to this guy. Okay, you're just a way to take off. That kinda sucks. Who is this? A Berlin Reykjavik flight. Okay. Right, we need to upgrade these. So, replacement. We're going to go with another DC-3. But this time we're going to go with the Iberia livery. So we'll change that. Swissair and Iberia Air probably would fly out of these airports, but not at Edinburgh. For Iceland, or for Edinburgh to Iceland. So, but I haven't got, obviously there's no livery for any British planes back in the days of the DC-3, so we'll just take to make do. So that's set to replace. If I can find Ian that is landing, or thereabouts. Here's Ian at Edinburgh. Let's see it replace. As he comes in here. Hopefully. How much have you got? 4 or 5? Ah, there's a lot of people, so people have obviously just come off the train here. A full load will be ready to go back, and a full load will be ready to go to Reykjavik as well. We need a third line in here. I'm just not sure if it's going to be just yet. I don't want too much planes coming into Edinburgh, because I'll only ever have one runway. But when it comes to later on in the game, there are turboprop planes that I've downloaded for the Steam Workshop, and we'll keep them going on the dirt runway, because that seems more appropriate than throwing big jets and stuff down there, because that just wouldn't happen unless it was some sort of emergency ditch crash landing. So this scene is replaced. Here's the Iberia Air. I should really have seen going to Miami and the Swissair going to Reykjavik, but we'll leave it like that just now. Since we're in Edinburgh, we are going to replace the trucks on this food line. Now we're running Opel Blitzes at the current moment. We're going to replace them, and we're going to use these. Now, I've tried these out before to see what they look like, and it turns out it's blue here in the picture, but if you didn't change it to the actual colour you want, then you just see the differences. See, they are sort of different. They've got tiny little differences. Most of them you can't really notice, but if you do change it to blue, you wouldn't notice it at all, because it comes out of the depot or replaces to this aluminium silver coloured vehicle, and you can't actually see the difference. So we're going to set that to blue, and we're going to get it to pick up food. Okay, replace now, and yes. Now that's Food Road 2, I'd like a Food Road 1, perfect. Replacement is going to be the next one down. set at food, set it for blue, okay, and then I just need to remember when I come to replace these vehicles again to unset them to blue, if you understand, because the blue looks a bit, it looks a bit loud, that's the word I'm looking for. So here's him, he's replaced. If a food road 2 truck comes on the go, we'll be able to see the next thing in place. So basically this is like the wooden side bit there, and it's got this white bit here. Now if I look at this, this doesn't have the white bit, it's just got 3 stripes, but it's also got the wooden bit at the side. I would say like the flatbed bit is wood. So we'll leave him running. We'll head down to the next place, which is Cardiff. We'll also need new trucks on here, definitely. So who are you? Cardiff Food Road 1 replacement. Let's go freight, and then down here we're on to number 3. So we'll replace him. Set it to blue so you can actually see it. Okay. Replace now, and yes. And these trucks are slightly faster and they've got slightly better capacity. So Food Road 1, and that's Food Road 2. Now if I click on here, which one have I actually set to replace, because I've forgotten already, even though I did it 2 seconds ago. Food Road 1. So Road 1 you can go, Road 2 you can be replaced. Freight, we're on to number 4, here it is. Let's go food, let's set it to blue, okay, replace now, and yes. So hopefully there's a truck arriving soon. I'm assuming you've just picked up, you have. Unfortunate, oh my god. Some guys imported a Cadillac for America over to Cardiff. Somebody that's obviously minted. That's probably, ooh, there's 2 minted people. Look at it, George Roberts driving about in his Cadillac with his windows that you can't actually see into, and this guy. Weird. Right, ooh, he's replaced. This guy here, why have you not replaced? You bathe in the same line. Cardiff Road 1. So this seems kind of the same, except for this is now blue. It's all colour coded, kinda. And if I look at this scene's basically the same, but it doesn't have the full, it's not fully coloured in white down here in the engine bay. Just the 3 stripes on the side. So it's rather loud down here, so we're going to get out of there. Everything else is sort of running fine. Have we got enough trucks on here? Yes, that's starting to get cleared out. So that's fine. Train 158 is the New York City Loop line. It's telling me that that's old. Potential 11,000. And we're storing about 2,000, so this needs to use up some of its fuel. This food train just delivered to Edinburgh. It's good. We need to go down to Dublin as well. I actually need more fuel trucks in Dublin. Maybe, because he's just picked up, so they'll be able to get rid of some of that. As long as you can keep it under 100. I think 100 is the number for it, sort of says it's going to stop producing fuel and sending it to that destination. I'm sure it is. Once you go over like maybe 150, once you go over that number, it sends a message to the fuel refinery that that city or destination doesn't really need any fuel, so it brings the production down. You are just replaced. I need a Road 1. There we go, Road 1 replacement, and we'll set this to the 6th blue rail. There we go. You and You. Okay. Replace now. And yes. So that's set to replace. We'll have a look at this guy. Not really much difference there. Kinda just looks the same as the last two that I just upgraded in Cardiff. But at least they're bigger and they'll get rid of some more of this food. There we go. So I think this is just the same. It is. It's just got the fully coloured in bit in the side of the engine. Okay, so that's all them done. We should probably upgrade trucks in London. 90 food. Okay, we'll do that. We'll upgrade them as well. So replacement. Oh, you can hear the train in the background. We'll go back to the start again. So I suppose if you did it in red or something, it wouldn't actually make much of a difference. It would still look the same. So they should replace. Plenty of food coming in here. They're basically just waiting for grain and cows for these factories to produce food. Let's go to the airport here. There is nothing in London at the moment, or is there? This guy. This is Beijing to London Air. Let's set a replacement for that. So, Beijing to London. What could we stick on here? A Douglas DC-4. Let's see what else we've got coming out of London. So, if I can Beijing to London. Let's see. London, London, London. New York City to London. And San Francisco to London. Okay, I can't find I'm going to replace it to. It's going to be replaced with a... Oh wait, I'm already on the thing. Okay, it's going to be replaced with one of them. Replace now, and yes. And the other line, which was New York City to London, that is going to be replaced with a... I saw it. There it is. A de Havilland Comet. Sweet. Replace now, and yes. I'm sure I downloaded a livery for, I think it was the Pan Am livery for the de Havilland. So I'm slightly baffled as to why that hasn't appeared. But we'll see this guy replacing. We've actually got standard DC-4s running around. We've got freight versions running from the food distribution plant down at Vienna. You got 4. Okay, is there somebody in this tram? 16. Few people waiting for a loop line train there. So he's replaced. If we can get... Who are you? Please be a New York plane. If I can actually click on you. Yes, you are. Nice. He seems a bit far down the runway there. He should be landing back here. But he made it. Maybe the comets will land a bit further back, since they'll have the higher airspeed. I'll just check in here just to make sure I don't have the... Nope, I don't. Okay, so I'll have to check the Pan Am repaint. Here's an Iberia Air. This thing goes to San Francisco. So we are getting passengers here as well. So that's pretty sweet. Here he goes. I've got some Junkers, like, they're like really necessarily old Junkers. I might just replace all the planes. Holy crap, that was weird. There we go. It is actually a BOAC. What does that stand for again? I can't actually remember. Is it Boeing? British Aerospace? I can't remember. But they're upgraded, so that's fine. Going over to Amsterdam, we should have a flight coming in here from San Francisco. Let's check and see if it actually is. It looks to be... It's an Iberia Air DC-3. We'll keep that on the go. What does it actually say there? Líneas Aéreas de España. Ah, Airlines of Spain. Alright, cool. These idiots are bunched up. So we need to throw some... Oh my god, they are bunched up. So we need to get some more planes on here. Even though more planes cause congestion, it'll cause these to get split up. Some of them will have to do missed approaches when there are other planes on the runway. So that's something we're going to have to look into. But Amsterdam, that flight is fine, so I will keep it as is. Over here, Paris to New York City I will replace. Yep, I'll stick a Comet on there. Far as here it is, okay. Replace now, and yes. Right, so they'll replace. What else comes into Paris? Just the New York City flight. Okay, that's cool. That's not a problem. We haven't got an airport in Vienna, although we will, because I've got some Austrian Airlines repaints or aircraft that will appear later on. So I want to use them. They're a bit smooth in here. We'll have a look here, see if it's going on. Push play. So this factory is keeping up. It's definitely keeping 231. Now there's no point throwing on more planes on here because it is actually gridlocked. As you can see, nothing can move. He's probably waiting for a plane to land. Now this thing should move forward, this thing comes forward, and that thing should get in, hopefully. Food is being delivered. We've got trucks up here. How are you guys getting on? Food Road 2 is at 31. Let's find a Food Road 2. There we go. And we'll set a replacement for that. Because I do believe this is coming in with 300. I will set it to replace. I'm committed. Here we go. Right, that. Set it for food. Blue. Okay. Replace now. And yes. Now we'll have a look here, and then we'll see if this guy delivers fit his actual fit where everything sort of goes. And I should probably upgrade this station to a 3. I canna. Crap. Oh well, you'll just have to remain as is. Push play. So hardly on a food went to Food Road 1, or maybe it did, but it's just getting picked up so fast. I might actually get Food Road 3 to upgrade as well. So your Food Road 3 replacement is going to be freight. And we're going to be on to the third number here. These things don't actually carry fuel, so on a fuel trucks will have to remain as the Opel Blitz, which is not really a problem. It's good to have a variety of different trucks on the go. We'll get to replace these though. We'll keep line 1 as is, because it doesn't seem to get that much for some reason. Are you keeping up with the fuel? Kinda. The fuel train's on its way back, that's fine. He's away back to pick up another 300. Yes, he is. Let's check Berlin and Paris. Paris is doing okay, so that's good. The train must be on its way back. It's the German Army food train. Oh, it's not really, but that's just what I named it. How far is it? I've lost it. I see smoke over here. There it is. So it'll go back with 240. They'll be able to clear that, so there's no need to upgrade the trucks in there. Right, Berlin. We hear a few flights going into Berlin. Let's see what the story is here. We've got one landing. Berlin to Reykjavik Air. Now Reykjavik's not that far. Is it a busy line? Right, fine. I've got a vehicle for you. I'll just do a, in fact, Junkers. Let's have a look. 1968 would be about 30 years old. Douglas Air DC-3. This Junkers, 1937. I'll go with one of these. Will I? No. If I'm getting D8, I should stick with the Lufthansa. Decisions. I'd love a Lufthansa in one of these. Right, it's going to have to be a one of them. Okay. Replace now, and yes. If it were we currently running in here, some sort of weird thing. If it is this, come on, please tell me if it you used to be. Okay, it does now. Alright. Now well. Let's get it replaced though. It's going to hit 8, the capacity of 8 passengers. So this thing is full. Perfect. Berlin to Boston. Are you Berlin to Boston? No, you're Reykjavik. That kind of sucks. Where's Berlin to Boston? For you guys? Probably all at Boston. Yes, one there. Probably another in here. Let's pause this. Let's set this to replace. And we're going to replace this with a Lockheed Super Constellation. Replace now, and yes. So let's see that replacing. Ching. Oh, it's so weird when it does that. Here's a plane coming into land at a hell of a speed. I bet this is a comet. I can tell by the immense speed that it's doing. I cannot actually see it now. There it is. You guys probably cannot see it. I just can. Now I've lost it. Ooh, it's nae. Ooh, it's a Moscow to New York City air plane. Okay. Here's our Lockheed though. These are kind of bunched up, so we're going to have to get more flights into Boston. And I think I've got a plan for that. I might stick flights from Boston down to Las Vegas. And I'll probably get a Paris to Las Vegas line as well. Then that'll be all the lines in Las Vegas pretty much full, as to say. Alright, cool. I get to leave you as is. Berlin to Boston. No, I've already upgraded you. Right, you go. Clear some space. Right, let's see if other flights there are upgrade. We've upgraded these. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. Las Vegas to Alaska is fine. So Moscow to Reykjavik Air. Let's get one of these aircraft on in. We'll do. Ain't. This thing's ancient. So let's replace it. Set replacements. And then we're going to go with Moscow to Reykjavik. That's quite far. Let's replace it with a Lockheed in Iberia, Lorraine. Even though it's Russia, Iceland, and we didn't have Spain, but it's nice to use them. Moscow to New York City. Let's set that to replace with one of these. A de Havilland. Replace now, and yes. And I think that is everything. Yes, we've pretty much used every plane. Now, if we can find one of these that's actually landing. He's slowing down. The others seem to be in the air, which is, well, good. At least if they crashed on the ground or nothing. And these are in the air as well, except for this guy. Okay, we'll come back to that. So that's how the aircraft upgraded, and we will get some new lines on the go. Now, far could we actually fly to? Boston needs another line. New York City is full. You can only get 3 planes in because there's only 3 terminals. Ottawa has got an airport. Chicago will need an airport. San Francisco is going to London and Amsterdam. I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to figure out before I want flights to actually go. But everything is looking fine. Or do I need any more trucks? I probably could be down with some more trucks on here. Okay, let's do that. 5 trucks on here. The depot's over here. I hear a jet. There's a jet. 0 of 21. That kind of sucks. But somebody... Oh, it's waiting for it to go to Reykjavik. This tram's got 2. Is this bus got Omdi? 3. So the buses should be going sufficiently enough to get passengers to the airport. It's just that I think Omdi can afford to fly from Moscow to New York City. It's a fair distance. Right, what the hell was I about to do here? I was about to get freight. And I was about to throw 5 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto Moscow fuel, which is down here somewhere or other. There we go, Moscow fuel road 1. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stick them onto Moscow fuel road 2, and that'll alleviate some of the fuel build up in that truck stop, because we didn't want this to get full and stop taking oil in for the oil well down there. You must be the St. Petersburg train, which is really slow at getting fuel. I can't understand why. Everything seems to go to this, the St. Petersburg Harbour Shuttle, which is working fine. Even this food train here, if I can find it, I don't think I can't be that far. There it is. Even this guy, almost getting a full load, and that's by the time he gets from here to there, or leaves here, goes to there and gets back. He pretty much gets a full load. This ship should be full. It vexes me that it's not full. Plenty of food, 152, perfect. Now there is a fuel build up here, but I think there are 2 trains on this line. Let's tell it. No, there's only 1. So it basically drops off fuel. Nah, it's fine, it should be okay. Strange. But oh well. And all the fuel that's been dropped off here is going to Kiev. I'm assuming a fuel tanker is just delivered, and that's why that's building up. Please let these all be fuel trucks. Fuel truck, perfect. They'll get rid of some of that. 13 at a time. So there we go, that's fine. I'll take that to under 50. There's a fuel truck, there's a fuel truck. Ah, we're good. And that's all before this ship gets in. Right, we'll head over to America. A few things to do in America since we're here. If I can get ahead of this. There we go. New York. No, that's Boston. Boston's doing pretty good. Ah, but other planes are bunched up. Okay. So this plane will get a full load, but the next thing it comes in will not. Right, I need a... Who do I need? What are you? Oh, you're the Alaska Combat train. Do I hear on a East Coast Intercity trains on the go? Ah, there we go. Who are you and far are you going? New York City to London. New York City is getting passengers again after I forgot to connect the actual road to the airport. Right. This is due a replacement. 24 years old, soon to be 25 in December. Let's replace it. The Hiawatha is a beautiful train. It's done extremely well, but it's time to get upgraded. 180 passengers is its capacity so far. Let's set it to replace. So multiple units. We're going to use this standard Alco. So passenger, because I like it. I think it looks pretty smart. We need the matching coaches, which are these. I don't want the faking that only carries 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 200. Then we're going to go to diesel units. And we're going to stick a reverse. There we go. Perfect. Replace now, and yes. Hopefully there's you need a station. I need ships to replace these, because they are mental old new. If it's that, is that the Titanic? The Lusitania? That probably died a long time ago. Let's say a look at this train upgrading. Train 95. Then we'll speed it up. There it is. How cool is that? We've got our other trains. We've got an Amtrak train, a Pennsylvania Railroad, GG1 there as well. Right, the race is on. Place your bets now. The Alco or the Amtrak. This is pulling away. I suppose it's got more power due to it's got the power assisted unit and the reverse engine. So there is really no contest there, although this thing's keeping up. Don't you dare put my Alco to shame. That looks terrible. Oh great, then there's a tunnel, so we'll never know. Oh wait, the tunnel doesn't go that far. Here's our Amtrak GMP9. God, is this all tunneled? Right, let's go about here. And we will watch the Alco go past. We're also going to upgrade the West Coast train as well. Here he goes. Nice. Cruising past. No idea how fast he's actually gone, but I would say he must get up to a fair speed. We'll wait for this Amtrak to cruise past as well. They kind of sound the same. I suppose they are both diesels. There he goes. Nice. Right, let's head over to this side. And if I'm lucky enough... Ooh. Another Amtrak. How far are the... You're a West Coast Intercity, but I cannot actually see you. Are these trains all bunched up somewhere? He's fine, he's going down. He's there. You're there. This one's going back. This one's going down. I just want to make sure these trains are not stuck somewhere. They shouldn't be, because they've got each got their own dedicated line. And one is there. Alright, perfect. That'll do. Let's set this Hiawatha to replace. Now this one's not as old as the East Coast one, but we're still going to replace it. So multiple units of a diesel variety, one of these, passengers, and the aluminium lightweight Malarkey. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a 305 meter train right there, and that is before we fire this on. Add. Right, replace now, and yes, just as he gets into the station. Perfect. He goes to 0, he upgrades, and he picks up 2. He shouldn't actually pick up 2. He actually should. Everybody's using this loop line train, this branch line train now. We've got a few Zephyrs running. Whoa, that was loud. So these two are heading out. One's going to Las Vegas, and the other one is heading down to Mexico City. There's not actually all that much smoke comes through the Zephyr. There's a plume of smoke as this rolls past. Right, so that's upgraded. Perfect. I've seen a plane there. Who are you? San Francisco. It looks as though you're on a turnaround. Or are you? It's hell of a close to the ground. His gear's nae doing. Oh no, it is now. Okay, let you off there, buddy. Is there somebody actually waiting? There is. 5 people waiting to go to London. Cool. Right, let's head over here. Now, I said when I was doing the reworks of the maps that I wasn't going to add on. Oh wait. Well, I'll do this first. I said I wasn't going to add on or build new tracks, as I did with sort of rework the old ones. But that's not entirely true, because I've just noticed that I built a train track going to Calgary and one going to Ottawa. If I switch on this, here is the one going to Calgary for the construction materials plant, and this one going across here into Ottawa. And I've actually set it up with signals and everything. See, it's all signalled, so is that in. So since we're here, I'm just going to throw some trains doing it. But I'm also going to upgrade these Axalps. So give me a replacement, because we've got this Russian ship here, the ship type 576. It carries 500, which is astonishing. So let's set it for stone. Set it for stone. Set it for stone. Now I could actually just set it as random and get it to take construction materials back, but I'm not going to do that, because construction materials are going to come from the European goods hub and be delivered to Minsk from there. Right. Okay. Replace now, and yes. So they shall replace, and what I should do is set each of these to go into a different line. The big boys are not full yet, and they're not delivering enough stone. Stored potential. So Toronto's getting 88, New York City 142, Alaska. And we're basically running out of stone before these lines can be filled. And if you'll see here, these are the glitched 60-foot flat cars that didn't actually show that it's loaded anything. See, 92, but you can't see anything there. So I'll have to wait for another American state car to come on the go, and then I'll replace those trains. There we go, there's our little New Haven Alcos. They actually do okay. There's a lot of food waiting at Alaska. Okay. Right, so we've reset the ships here. Let's see if one is upgraded. Now I've actually seen one of these, and they're actually quite huge. Like if one comes into this middle port, there's not enough room for 2. They sort of clip through each other. And you'll see in a moment when this guy upgrades. So we've got the Axalp, and then it'll change into a Russian ship, which looks a bit more seaworthy. This is more like a river barge. And 3, 2, 1, dink. Look at the size of it, it's huge. Like it's clipping through. Oh, that's a disaster right there. You can see the propellers though, it's pretty smart. So he now carries 500, which is awesome. Let's see if the production of stone is down here. 3,200, but it will upgrade in 7 months. Okay, happy with that. Let's see if the production is down here for the big boys. Right, there's one coming in there. This will probably nae get much. I need to add more lines, and I'm going to do that in the next episode. So this should all be waiting to go to Boston. It is 176, 13 for this guy. He got 58. This production should be coming up. No upgrade or thingy, blah 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 blah. But it will soon, because it's at its limit, and then it'll upgrade again. So the big boy ain't really getting his potential, but he will soon. Right, let's go back to Boston and get 2 depots. One there, one there. Perfect. Now they don't need to be catenaried because the trains we're using are diesels. Right, buy trains. Multiple units. Let's see what we've got. Right, we've got these Fairbanks Morse trains. They're not in here, they'll just be in standard diesels. Let's have a look. Right, Fairbanks Morse. Erie Lackawanna. That's like Indiana, I think that's for they go. Norfolk and Western. Chicago and Northwestern. Or Atchison, Topeka and Santa Fe. Can't really use one of them. It's not really the right area for us. These do Canadian Pacifics. Southern Pacific, which is obviously south and then north. The Union Pacific is obviously at the Pacific side. So what I think I'll do is I'll run a New Haven train, diesel, one of them, set it up with the invisible state cars, if I can find them. 60-foot flat car, there it is. It's a shame these didn't actually show the stuff, but oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get 20, which should be about 320. Get rid of one of them. Set it on a line. It will be a new line, and it's going to go for here. Easy, Tiger. I've not set your destination yet, and you're going to go to Calgary. Here. So this is Conmat. Oh wait a minute. Conmat train. Let's lock in these stations and then push pause, because we're going to get another train coming for the opposite direction. Right, here we go. Now you're coming in on station 1 or platform 1, so you need to go there. Buy trains. Give me a diesel multiple units. We could actually mark these a 3. I could take a single unit, put it on, and then add that to it, which I might do when I go up to, is it Vancouver? Is that the last place I need to go to? I cannot remember. But let's get that. Let's get freight. And let's go with the state cars again. Which are way, oh cool, what's this? And fit is this. Oh, it's a box car. And a German sort of bomb. I'm assuming that's German. Wait a second. Did anything else appear that I've not noticed? No, that seems to be everything. Right, back to the state cars. That was a bit strange. Right. Stake cars. 60 foot. Construction materials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 320. We'll do this scene, and then before I do the next scene, I'll set it on a line first. Right, Calgary Con-Mat. Away you go. Right, football D is, we won't actually do the next line yet. We'll do that in the next episode to get us kicked off. But we will go to depots, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and that. Right. There we go, buy road vehicles. Now I'll go through this, passenger. Now this is everything that's been unlocked. These you get as soon as you download the police station mod for the Steam Workshop. So we've used most of these. I haven't actually got a chance to use this, which I'd like to use somewhat. And I haven't got a chance to use this. This is a double-decker bus. And the GM Fishbowl, which is American, that's obviously just it's just been unlocked, 1959. So we need to use that as well. If we go to freight, not much new here. This has been renamed for some reason. It was the Maz, now it's been renamed. We've got these, which we've already used, and there's nothing new. The Studebaker's Opel Blitz, and this sort of Ural truck is the best of the bunch, and the Volvos, which you've got running in Scandinavia. I'll go to trams. I'll just show you everything that's been unlocked since I did the rework. The only thing to get rework changed was the Toronto, the LM57, which is Russian, and this Vorotobahn wagon, something. Vorotobahn wagon. So it's just a German tram, and we are using some of them in Germany and some other places in Europe. I've not got a chance to use this because I'm mostly running a variant of this and this in other places in Russia and in Asia. So that is that. If we go to buy trains, steam has come to an end. In the 1950s, that's when the last steam train came on the go, and it was the Russian, this Russian here. This was the last train we got. Electrics, we've still to use this Russian train. This is the train for Austria, I believe it is, that we are actually using for the Vienna food train line. The New Haven we're using, we need to use some of these Dutch numbers, which we will in an upcoming episode. And with this Russian number to use as well. So it's got quite a high tractive effort. Horsepower's pretty good. Top speed, we'll probably use that as a freight train. The Class 1042 we will also use to come out of somewhere for Austria, obviously. And we've got this, which I believe is another Austrian train. We'll use that as well. We'll go to diesels. The Fairbanks Morses we've already seen. I need to use this Alco somewhere. We've got these as well. We've got this, but it's got the Amtrak livery on it. It's supposed to be a European variant, but I've just been using it in America. We've used one of these. We've used them. We've still used that. We've used that. We're using these on 2 lines. These we've still to use, and that. We're starting to use some more AMD GP9s. These Renfe Alcos I'm going to use like in South America, or not South America, Central America, but in the south. So, and we've got this here as well, the V160 Lolo, a weird name, and this guy as well. So it's got quite a high top speed, so I'm going to assume it's a passenger train, and I'm going to use it as such. But that's pretty much everything we've got. If we go to a ship depot, all the ships are basically still the same. We've used one of these. We've used a Zurich. We're currently still using them. We've got the Oxalps and the Violas, and we've got this new Russian ship here, which are now these guys, which carry 500, which is amazing. So last but not least, aircraft which you've seen, The only new thing we got is the comet. I believe this is one here, just by looking at the shape of it. We're into a new year, which is fine. Perfect time to end the episode. Ooh, another Dutch train. Cool. I want to use that for the loop line. Now, there's going to be so much stuff here. This is going to go to the bottom and I'm not going to be able to see anything. No, we're okay. Right, we've got this, the British Rail in blue. I love it. I really do like this train. I've seen it many times in my lifetime. But, there we go. So, that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. If you did actually watch this and you would like to leave a like or comment, please do. And if you'd like to see more if it's happening in the future, then hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see how the map turns out, or if you have any suggestions on any lines you'd like to see, feel free to do so. Don't be shy. But that's pretty much it, and I will catch you later.